Our Savior brings us to the very next thought, and it's just really one verse long. It's a very popular thought and verse, Matthew chapter 7 and verse 12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. It's interesting that first word is therefore, based upon that little passage about asking and seeking and knocking, and about how our Father in heaven knows how to give good gifts to those who ask. And Jesus says, therefore, based upon how good our God is, therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. Now, many would believe and understand that this principle was not a new one. In fact, it was found in the negative form, as if don't do to other people something that you wouldn't want to have done to you. But Jesus takes it and flips it and says, let's not just withhold the bad, but let's be active in doing good. In fact, somebody asked Jesus one time, what was the greatest commandment of all? And do you remember what he replied? Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, your mind, your soul, and strength. And he went on to say that the second commandment is like unto it. Love your neighbor as yourself. And in a sense, that's what he's saying here once again. Whatever you wish that men would do to you, well, why don't you go on and do it to them? And let me encourage you today, let's not just be those who are withholding our anger and our wrath. Let's not just be those who are merciful and not giving to people what they deserve, but let us be active in doing good. Christ said that a little bit earlier, didn't he? When he was describing the way that a believer should act in going the second mile. And he said, if you do this, then you will be, that's in Matthew 5, verse 45, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. Love your enemies, bless them. So this is actively doing good to others. And I wonder today, what are you doing to actively show the love of God? And it's interesting that Christ says this in verse 12, this is the law and the prophets. This is the law of God summed up. This is the prophets. This is what the prophets had to say. Stop doing harm and evil and start doing that which is good. And only if you have a deep love for the Savior and have experienced His love and grace to you, can you possibly begin to do this. Charles Spurgeon once said this, oh, that all men acted on it, and there would be no slavery, no war, no swearing, no striking, no lying, no robbing, but all would be justice and love. What a kingdom is this, which has such a law. Interesting, isn't it? I wonder if you and I today would take the challenge to begin to act. We are oftentimes very defensive, but may God help us today to do exactly unto others what we would wish and would like to have done to us. God bless you all. Have a fantastic day. I look forward to speaking to you soon.